Columbidae is a bird family consisting of doves and pigeons. It is the only family in the order Columbiformes. These are stout-bodied birds with short necks and short slender bills that in some species feature fleshy ears. They primarily feed on seeds, fruits, and plants. Doves are ideal for someone who wants a bird but cannot accommodate the needs of a parrot, noise, one-on-one social interaction. Their interactions are fun to watch and some consider their cooing pleasant. Dove, any of certain birds of the pigeon family, Columbidae, order Columbiformes. The names pigeon and dove are often used interchangeably. Although dove usually refers to the smaller, long-tailed members of the pigeon family, there are exceptions. The domestic pigeon, a rather typical pigeon, is frequently called the rock dove and is the bird portrayed and called the dove of peace. The common names of these birds do not necessarily provide any information about their biological relationships. See domestic pigeon, pigeon. Doves are found in almost every part of the world, and there are hundreds of dove species in existence. However, only a handful of doves are commonly available as pets, with the diamond dove and the ring-necked dove as the most popular pet dove species. Doves are ideal for someone who wants a bird but cannot accommodate the needs of a parrot, noise, one-on-one social interaction. Their interactions are fun to watch and some consider their cooing pleasant. Doves are found in every part of the world, the exception being the Antarctic. The popular diamond dove is native to Australia, and the equally popular ring-necked dove is native to Africa. Doves and pigeons occur worldwide, but the greatest variety is in the Southeast Asia and Australasia. Care and feeding doves have different housing needs than parrots. Doves are unable to climb up the cage bars like parrots can. Instead they move about by flying back and forth, which makes a wide cage an important feature. Offer a variety of perch styles and of varying diameters, which will help promote good foot health in your dove. Doves also need opportunities for bathing. Doves, unlike parrots, need grit in their diet because they eat their seeds whole. Provide several types of grit, as well as a calcium supplement, especially during breeding. Though it is tempting to breed these birds year-round, doing so will leave the birds in an exhausted and weakened state. Most of the culturists advise resting them for a few months after every 2 or 3 clutches. When well cared for, ring-necked doves can live for more than 10 years. Personality and behavior. Doves, for the most part, are hands-off pets. Forcing interaction can result in terrifying the bird, or worse, causing a broken wing. Some doves, however, can be hand-tamed. Doves are quite social with others of their kind and they can be accustomed to taking food from your hand. With a dove, you won't have to worry about the big, bad bite a parrot might be capable of. Speech and sound. If you opt to keep doves, be prepared for constant cooing. While they cannot screech like a parrot, their cooing is fairly constant. Some people enjoy the pigeon's coo and find it relaxing. Others, however, might not enjoy the constant cooing sound. Health and common conditions. Doves are susceptible to red mites, which hide during the day and come out at night to feed on the bird's blood, and doves housed outdoors are susceptible to roundworms, tapeworms and other worm species. Canker, a respiratory disease that shows as a swelling in the dove's throat and a cheesy-looking growth around the mouth, can be fatal if not treated. Those who keep pigeons should wash their hands after handling, feeding or cleaning the dove's housing because doves can transfer chlamydia and salmonella, bacterial infections, to people. Overall, doves are generally healthy birds. Doves are common sights in the United States. You may look out your window and see one perched on your bird bath or fence, especially if you have bird feeders. There are many different species of doves, but they share similar characteristics. Keep reading to learn more about these interesting birds. There are 12 species of doves that live in the United States and Canada. Doves and pigeons are names that are used interchangeably. They both make up the family of Columbidae. Very young doves are called squabs. If they're grabbed by a predator, the feathers will easily fall out to help the doves escape. For this reason, pigeons have been used as messengers by people throughout history. They always find their way back home. They can live anywhere, though. They're hardy birds that adapt to their environments. They pull their heads close to their bodies and let them rest on their shoulders instead. They sleep in an upright sitting position. They breed during breeding season, but they remain with the same companion throughout their lives. Female doves almost always lay just 2 eggs. For the first few days of the squab's lives, they are fed this milk that their parents regurgitate for them. Males and females produce this milk, and they both use it to feed their young. The cooing sound that's associated with doves is usually made by the males. They do this primarily to try to attract their mates. The birds commonly known as pigeons are actually named rock doves. These are the birds that you see in large groups in urban areas. Doves eat seeds as the bulk of their diet and store them in their crops. Then, they slowly digest them. So if you see a dove perched somewhere, and it looks like they're not moving, they're likely digesting their food. The white dove is a special symbol. This bird is known as a symbol of peace in many cultures and religions. Male doves collect the materials for their nests. The female dove is the one that constructs them. They do produce bile, but it gets secreted directly into the intestines. Doves drink water differently. When most birds drink water, they take a mouthful and then tilt their heads back to let it run down their throats. When doves drink water, they suck it up through their beaks like a straw.